Hello lovely people and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, yay! 'Tis the season to be jolly. As you can see, I'm in the Christmas spirit. Look at these. These are fantastic as well. I just, I think I'm a big kid at heart, and that's, why I love all of this. There you go, that, ready for this? Ready? Great, isn't it? Love it, love it, love it. I'll take this off because I don't want to cause any issues for anyone who's light sensitive. So I love these things. So I hope that despite the challenges of our times, that you're all doing the best that you can. And I promised you that I would do something special for my final 20 for 20 challenge, which you lot have been so amazing support. You have really warmed the cockles of my heart, make my soul smile. You are great. And if you haven't yet donated to my Just Giving site, I'll post the link with this clip. It's not too late if you want to give a little bit of Christmas cheer. And I'm just blown away by your generosity and your kindness, and it really means a lot. So thank you from me. And all those newly diagnosed and all those relatives who are on their own after someone's died, and those who need to know what the latest research says and where the best centres are and what's best treatment options. We do all of that kind of stuff in our little charity. They're an amazing bunch of workers, and I just want to send my love to all of you working in, from home instead of the NDS office as well, and say Merry Christmas to you and well done for coping with the changing demands of keeping the service going in the current climate. But one of the things about MDS that people don't realise, it's a hidden disease. Now, I've had my MDS 20 years, and I had my transplant 4 years ago. So I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, so to speak. So here you go. Let me show you the t-shirt. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit stiff. All the oohs and ahs. And as you can see, I've got the t-shirt. It's good, isn't it? And I thought, what would be good? As well as having a t-shirt, I've got my MDS sack, my lovely duffel bag. You two could get it from the office when they're back in there, order some. And I thought I'd show you what's in my MDS sack, okay? And give you some tips if you're newly diagnosed, or just give you an insight into daily life when you have something as serious as this. One of the first things you have to invest in is a thermometer. An in-ear thermometer is the best. Good quality, accurate thermometer. The moment your temperature is over 37.8, you need to contact your clinical nurse specialist or your medical team to check if you need antibiotics or to be checked over. Don't leave it. It could be the first sign of something serious. We have wonky immune systems. You really do need to get it checked out. So that's a vital bit of kit. One day, towards the end of just before I was recommended for the transplant, I was in hospital. I'd had a very nasty infection. I was in the most amazing amount of pain. I've never felt pain like it, and I'm pretty good with pain. And I was lying on the bed. I was in the fetal position, and I just, it was awful. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. I just wanted to die. I'd had enough. And the consultant came in and he said to me, "That's not like you to be lying there like that." I said, "No, take me to Dignitas. I've had enough." And he said, "Oh dear." And they got the pain team in, and they give you some very powerful opiate, and I was on a pump and everything. But they also provided me with this, which is a TENS machine. And this is great because it's a distraction, and it's not chemical, so it doesn't give you any side effects, and you can control it totally yourself. Really good investment if you need help in dealing with pain. So pain teams are very good as well. Ask for a referral to them if you need it. What I got given to me recently was one of these peak flow, just to keep an eye, because my lungs are not as good as they should. What's that? Oh, 250. So not what it should be, but normal for me. You don't have to have one of those if your lungs are not affected. That's only been a recent thing that was given. Now this is my blood pressure monitor. Gosh, this hair is driving me nuts. Having to have a brush and hair back, I can't believe it. COVID, eh? Blood pressure monitor. Some of the toxic medications that you have for transplant and some of the treatment that you have post-transplant can push your blood pressure up. I always have very, very low blood pressure. It was like 80 over 40 really, and people just say to me, "You feel all right?" And I just say, yeah, that's normal for me. But now I have to take blood pressure medications, well controlled on that though, so that's okay. But it's worth keeping a check on the moment it starts to be a problem, because you don't want a heart attack or a stroke on top of what you're already going through. This is all my kit for I have to take steroids. I've taken them since 2014, and when you're on large doses, I am at the moment because I'm very sore and stiff, and I'm taking 30 milligrams. So you have to check your blood sugar levels to make sure, because steroids can have an impact on your ability to deal with and create insulin and stuff. So it's best to keep a check on that and head problems off the first sign of there being an issue. So what else have I got in my sack? It's amazing how big this sack is and what I can fit in it. Look, whoa! So I've got 3 of these drawers. They stack in a little unit, and it's full of medication, including these. Great, this is not a prescribed one, no, this is what I buy, and I buy it on the recommendation of my dietitian Katie, who's been great working with me all these years. And because I don't absorb very well, even though I eat pretty well, the only meal I don't eat pretty well with really is breakfast. But because of this absorption problem, I have to take the multivit. So I buy them in this big one because it's cheaper for me to do so. And I need that because, let me just show you, underneath, here you go, my peg. And that big tube goes into my tummy. And then from my tummy, there's an extension tube that takes it into my jejunum, which means it gets absorbed lower down. So it's hopefully, by bypassing my stomach, it gives food more of a chance to get absorbed, and that's what that's for. And I get attached at times, not every night now, it used to be every night, to a pump. So there's my meal, loads of calories in that, gets attached via all this tubing to this little pump that you plug in. Now I prefer to use the rucksack because I can just throw it over my arm and carry on with whatever I'm doing. I also prefer to do the infusion overnight because then nobody gets to see it. And the only thing you have to remember is when you get up in the night and you're all sort of groggy and you want to go to the loo, you have to remember to take it with you and unplug it, because otherwise you go to walk away and you get pulled back. Not nice. So that's the feed. And also with the drugs, what I do, I have 2 Tupperwares, and in them is just the blister packets of the medication, because I know exactly what I need to take and when I need to take and how many I need to take, whether it's 1, 2 or 3 tablets, etc. And sorry, I'm just moving my peg out all the way, that's it. And that keeps me organised. It saves me having to go upstairs where I hide the medication and dispense it every time, because it's already partly dispensed, because I just know I have to go through the ones in that Tupperware for that time. So it's worth getting yourself a system that works for you. Everybody's different, some people don't take as much, so they can have one of those little pill sorters. I need a bit more than that, probably a forklift truck at some point. And one of the other things, oh, my amazing sack, look at that. This is for me to, when I go to sleep, because when you've got the peg connected, you have to be up at a 30-degree angle. But also I get really bad reflux, whether I'm on the peg or not. And I'm talking really, I'm not talking about a little bit of indigestion. I'm talking about mouthfuls of stomach acid that burn the back of your throat and make you hoarse because they've done the damage, and you wake up choking, absolutely choking in the middle of the night. So at first I was trying to sit myself up just on the pillows, but I kept sliding down. So now on the physio's advice, I got one of these. So that really helps actually. But I long just to be able to lie down at night. It's one of the things I really miss, just being able to lie down. But you know, I've shown you all these things, and well, I'm not showing you all the things, but some of the highlights about MDS. But it's also taught me, you know, to live deep within myself. It's taught me that the human spirit is incredibly resilient and has far more about it than you ever realised when you get put to the test. It's taught me that the scars that I bear all over my body now are not signs that I've been broken. They're signs that I've held together despite what's been trying to break me apart from the inside. And it's given me a deep appreciation for the small things and the little things, because they make the biggest difference. Not the big gestures, it's the little things. And I've met some amazing people from MDS UK. We're a small network because we have a rare cancer, so we support each other on social media forums worldwide actually. And I have met people that I wouldn't normally come into contact with, and met some amazing people along the way. Sadly, I've had to say goodbye to some of those people who've died, but their partners are still around, and we love and support them as part of our community as well. So their lives go on in that small way, and it's a privilege to be part of the 20 for 20 challenge and raising some money for the MDS sufferers of tomorrow. And you are a fantastic bunch, and I hope that, I know it's hard this year, I know, but I hope somehow you do find light and love this Christmas. I couldn't let this last challenge go by without doing something special, and I wanted to do this for the amazing medical team that have kept me going for 20 years, and the main people that have done that is King's College Hospital in London. I also go to Guy's and St Thomas's and to the Queen Elizabeth in Woolwich, and you are all fantastic people, and you have my love and admiration and respect. I've always known how amazing you are, and we have such a good relationship, and you are fantastic, not only at keeping me alive and keeping me going, but giving me the quality of life that I crave for, and trying to keep me ticking over in as best way as possible. And you're always thinking of new ways to achieve that, and I love you for it. But you know, this year you've done that in the face of so much adversity, and you've continued to keep us safe in the face of COVID and a worldwide pandemic. And fair play to you people, you know. If I still had my hat on, I'd take my hat off to you, because it's been amazing what you've done and what you've achieved. So this song for my final 2020 challenge is especially for all the nurses, doctors, physios, OTs, dietitians, porters, cleaners, everyone, healthcare assistants, everyone, ward clerks and catering people. You know, you're all part of the team. No one doesn't do their bit. And I wanted to do something very special now. This song you will have never ever experienced before. This is a premiere especially for you, to mark 20 for 20 challenge. And I hope I have to stand to do this, and I just hope I don't knock over the camera, and I better have a mouthful of drink before I do it, because you'll see I need it. This is red wine and Coke. Cheers, everyone. I'm only 5, really. 1 and I'm anybody, 2 and I'm everybody's. It's called Bamboos in Croatia and Calamucho in Spain. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I have to dilute it. Nice. Right, now, where's my music? I will try and see if I can just do this, just tip you that way. You're still with me? Right, here goes. Let's see if I can get this working for you. Oh, it seems to have disappeared. Hang on with me 1 second. There it is. Right. Enjoy, lovely people. This is for you. That. I had fun making this 2020 series, and I send you lots of love, and I wish you and yours a very happy Christmas. And remember that love is what's with you in the room at Christmas. If you just pause in opening your presents for a minute and listen. God bless everyone.